Hello?
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 Oh my
Hello?
goodness.
Hello?
Hello? Oh,
Oh, there's
Heard
an
a
extra
voice.
person.
Hello?
who could it be?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello
Hello?
from the midnight hour.
The midnight hour in England. In jolly old England.
Oh boy,
Old
it's
England.
it's time for bad accent.
Yeah. In front of a true English.
I don't have any good accents. I only have bad accents.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh, I left my warm-up drawing up. It's a frog. Whoops.
It's good. It's good.
It's a
can
really
hang.
good frog.
He can hang. He can hang.
He looks like he has a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His secret's out, which is that we have such a special guest today on the stream. It's Katy Coope.
Yay.
Thanks so much.
Icon.
Legend.
Flowers.
Thank you so much for being here, for staying up so late to be here with us.
It's worth it. Thank you for letting me come draw with you. I'm really excited.
Of course.
I'm excited.
This has been a long time coming, ever since we found out that you like our stuff and we like your stuff.
Yeah.
We like each other's stuff.
The insane unraveling of events that was me being like, I got this book because I like it and I want to draw fan art of it, and Jacob being like, we should all draw fan art of it. And then you being like, that's me.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, a British woman is having an existential crisis.
But now you're here and we can draw together.
Yeah.
We can draw whatever we want. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm mugging.
I'm getting a mug going,
Yeah.
but we could get drawing suggestions. Katie, of course, feel free to
You ink them up.
to find a way to make a chat be a thing.
To dictate what suggestions we
You can
do.
also just trick them into saying things that you want to draw.
Right, yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, it's a pro strat here on the show. Just tell chat what you want to draw and they'll suggest it.
Yay.
But yeah, we're just hanging out, drawing together on this here shared canvas. Feel free to join in the drawing, draw your own mug if you want. No press. But yeah, we'll just get it started. I'll just draw this mug sort of like similar to that frog mug.
Yeah, I mentioned this to you earlier, Katie, but my brother was very excited about the fact that you saw the episode and want to collab with us, and he took partial credit for that because he was like, I took you to the used bookstore. I helped.
Yeah, it's just that meme of the domino.
He was very pleased.
Karina's brother takes her to the used bookstore. Katy Coope is on a Drawfee stream.
It was truly just, we were in a different area of town than where my parents live, just out and about, because we were going to a Filipino big grocery store and with a bunch of get a bunch of food and shit. And then I was like, well, that was fun. We're all the way out here. What else is there to do? Make more fun things for me to do, bro. And he's like, we can go to Half Price Books.
Half Price Books.
And we did.
Are all the books half price?
They're pretty cheap.
Nice.
It's a lot of stuff that people sold back to them or just overstock stuff. So you can find some weird shit at Half Price Books.
Oh, is this a little teacup?
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, but all the Half Price books in Inner Loop, Houston, I think closed. So I haven't been to one in many years. And I was very delighted by the passage of time for once in my life, because when we went to that one, they also had a bunch of K-pop albums, which was just kind of a funny, dichotomy of what I associate Half Price Books with.
Amazing.
The no, I think this, not to be too soppy about it, but
No,
like
no.
after the episode, like that was the first time that I've been able to like get those books down and read them for myself, like in
Hell yeah.
many years.
I'm really
And-
glad.
And I feel a lot better about them now. So
Yay.
They're legendary. They're formative.
Yeah.
Made big impact on all of us.
it's like particularly weird because they never had like a proper, like much of a release in the UK.
Oh.
So it was sort of a thing that I did while I was in high school, and then like I actually, like, I don't even know how many copies were sold. Like
Wow.
and then like got bullied on the online for a bit,
Ugh.
hid from it, and then like 15 years passed, and it's like, oh wait, suddenly there's all these ridiculously good artists who inexplicably got their start with stuff that I
Yeah.
did. And it's like, oh my god, my life is worthwhile. Ah!
That's like crazy to think about because I feel like those were really everywhere
Yeah.
in America.
Yeah, like because they were in the Scholastic book fairs, right?
Yeah, because they
Oh,
were
yeah.
distributed by Scholastic, so they
Right.
were like ever present
Yeah.
when you're like a young child. So I'm just like, that's crazy.
There's one of the comments on the YouTube video that like said that he was in the book fair next to Atlas Shrugged. I was like,
What?
Wow.
Like, hopefully I'm like protecting the children from that.
Yeah. Which way, Western man?
It's the diverging path.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Just
You
sliding
saved.
doors.
Why was Alice shrugged there?
Just keeps showing up.
He needs to leave.
Oh wait, I know. Why was Atlas Shrugged there?
Oh no.
Got him. That's the kind of stream this is. Everybody,
Sorry in advance.
buckle in, buckle up. We're silly. We're in a silly mood today.
There's also, well, I think for Americans it's probably a completely reasonable temperature, but
It's a little warm.
Because the UK is profoundly useless at dealing with literally weather
Yeah,
of any kind.
unless it's just gray,
yeah,
just like
It's
neutral
if it's
gray.
great, we're fine.
Yeah. Anything
But,
else,
like,
it's like what?
Yeah, we are melting.
I
'Cause
say.
none of us have aircon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
I was actually
humidity
just
is evil.
Yeah.
complaining about this with Spencer because we're both from the South. We're both from the American South, and I'm like
Like we
I was
have-
also just I paused because I was like, Fahrenheit, 95 degrees Fahrenheit is not a big deal to me. Like, that's very hot, but that's not a big deal to me in Houston. But it somehow feels a million times worse up here.
Yeah. It's
And I
like,
don't know why. It's because of the buildings. It's because a lot of the buildings aren't outfitted with the same.
dehumidifying.
Yeah, because
stuff.
I'm very lucky to have central air in this apartment, but the humidity is out of control.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, yeah, we're not
What?
and I mean it gets humid in Maryland, but I feel like also it just stays humid inside also. They don't have, like, Maryland's in this weird place where like it always gets humid and we don't know what to do about it. It also always snows, but like we're not far enough north where like we know how to deal with snow. It happens every year. And it's always just like,
Yeah.
it's a great place for snow days because it's just, it snows and then you're like, well, who knows? Who knows when we're going to get plowed? So as a child, it's really nice. As an adult, I bet it's
Yeah.
more frustrating.
Someone in chat said Houston is humid as hell, though. Yeah, it's literally a swamp, but it's built to be a swamp.
They figured that part out while they were designing buildings and stuff.
Yeah, it's literally built to just be a horrible, like, flooded swamp at all times. New York City isn't,
No, we don't
I
know.
think.
No, yeah, it's like we have air conditioning, but it just gets sort of damp inside
Yeah.
when it's too humid out.
Yeah, whereas we, like, all of our buildings are they're here to keep the heat in,
Sure.
and it is grim.
I'm sorry.
It's
Thanks for staying up late and sweating it out with
Yeah.
us. Just to. This is such a cute little teacup.
And then this mug's like, oh.
I'm a frog.
Frog.
A frog mug.
Frog.
Do we have any drawing
Don't delete the other one.
suggestions?
Frog.
Oh yeah, your warm up. I drew a frog and you drew a frog. Ah.
I should look at the chat because I was looking at my drawing. Oh, we're in humidity chat.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
talking about
Oh, Katie is a little quiet compared to Drawfee.
Yeah, you want to crank it.
Do you want me to turn it up on my end or yours?
I can do it.
And see if we can
Let's-
help it.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's
it-
go. Hello?
Hello, am I any better? Testing. Bit bop bap.
Yeah.
Can Katie draw a JoJo, please? Ooh.
Ooh. Jojo.
But-
How's that? Better?
Oh, Katie can try and draw a JoJo.
Okay.
Who
Sorry.
was asking
Sorry
me to draw
for
JoJo?
we never want to silence
Can I
our
draw the
guests.
humidity?
No, enough.
I'll draw JoJo's with you.
Yeah. It's actually like it's basically your fault that I have read JoJo's, but I've not seen
Amazing.
any of the anime, and I think you're the other way around.
Yeah, I haven't
Like-
read any, but I've watched. Well, I still haven't finished Stone Ocean. I got to the second part of Stone Ocean, but I have not finished it.
Stone Ocean's an interesting one. Like I'm
Yeah.
currently deeply upset that I'm not sure that Steel Ball Run is gonna be on the Jump app at
Oh.
all, and it's like, no, you can't just leave me here like this.
No.
Like, I finished Stone Ocean, and like I've already also binge read all of One Piece. Like,
Oh my
All
God.
of One Piece. Wow.
Wow.
yeah, I like because I knew it was gonna end soon.
Yeah. You also messaged me that is it ending soon?
Well, it's on the last arc, which
Oh.
means that it's ending sometime in the next
Oh.
15 years.
Oh my
but
God,
like,
that's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, because you also messaged me, you were like, and because of you, I checked out Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, so I've also
Gulp.
since sending you that message, I may have also binge read the entire of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nice.
Which, if anybody is wondering and didn't already know, you're allowed to read 100 chapters on Jump a day before it tells you to knock it off.
Just be like, are you okay?
I was like, are you okay?
Which
man,
JoJo are
which
you gonna
JoJo?
draw?
I might have to pull up a reference.
Yeah,
if that's
yeah,
okay.
that's a fairer thing to do.
It might have to be. There's so many good JoJos. Gyotaro, like
He's the grumpiest JoJo.
he is very good.
I gotta give it up to my boy Josuke.
Yeah, I've drawn like before I'd even read any of it, or more accurately, since I'd read the one chapter of JoJo that you get people who haven't read JoJo yet to read.
Yeah.
Which is the Italian food chapter.
Oh, okay. How does the reading experience of that stack up to the?
It was confusing, but it was for like a friend of mine asked for a picture of Josuke for his birthday, so I drew him a Josuke like many years ago.
Nice. Wait, did you
then-
actually read that before you read any other JoJo's?
I just read that one chapter before I read any other. JoJo's.
Yeah. Amazing.
And so like I don't know what is happening, but this is
so-
kind of great.
Yeah, that's the. I figure it's like it gets you most of the way there. It's like.
Where is
is
there brush opacity in this? Ah, there we go.
Somewhere.
This is-
I always forget
Got
every
it.
week. Every time we do it, I forget how to use this program.
Yeah, this is baby's first go at.
Yeah. It's a little rough.
It
but
harkens back to the olden days.
it does, and it also is just the easiest way to stream with guests.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
don't ever have to worry about Zoom screen sharing and how that interacts with OBS. Which
I love how everything interacts with each other when it comes to streaming,
Yeah.
and everything is definitely working.
it's all
Everything is angry with all of them.
it's a bit of a process for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
Like, wait, you can't just draw him in a straight line. That's not how JoJo's work.
No.
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 Gotta
If
have
I know one
extremely
thing about
curved
JoJo,
code.
it's that.
It's just it's just such a silly, they look so serious and they act so silly, and I love the juxtaposition. And
It's really good. Like, I was fully not expecting to be into it, and there's this magical point in reading the manga that I am assuming happens in the anime, where like the sort of part one, you're like, this is like ironically funny,
yeah.
and then like part two is like, this is also still kind of like shonky and ironically funny, and then you get to part three and it's like, oh, it's funny on purpose now.
Yeah.
And like, it's really good. Like,
Yeah, I mean like they sort of, the fact that the characters are all named after pop music things is like sort of a hint that like it's not taking itself too seriously. But yeah, like the plots all are kind of serious, and then you get to part 3 and it's like, oh,
there's
okay.
the point where they walk in and the bad guys are like hiding in the fridge. I'm like, oh no, this unironically slaps actually. Like,
oh, y'all are like goofy.
yeah,
Exactly.
like there's especially because I didn't know about the fact that they
Well.
that they like localize the like yada yada or whatever it is as like good grief.
Yeah.
And just like, this is one line of like, good grief, of course this happens. I'm like, I would die for Jotaro. Like, he is the best.
He's just the grumpiest 17-year-old. It's so funny.
I forget he's 17.
There's this bit in the where it there's kind of like profile pages between the chapters, and it just sort of says on his where he basically just can't be like, he has emotions but he decided he can't be bothered to show them on his face. It's like, perfect.
Can't be bothered.
He's the best character.
Yeah.
Bro forgot to emote.
Yeah, no, literally, that's why he's like this. Like, he just forgets to bother to show his emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just real silly, beautiful men.
And then you get the wonders of like just part 4, like, which I don't know if this reference makes sense outside the UK, but it's like Midsummer Murders, but everybody is a superpowered weirdo.
If there's one person on the planet,
I can't believe you brought up
for.
Midsummer Murders, dude. It is the Midsummer Murders of JoJo. My God.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can actually get my wife to watch JoJo with me if I pitch it to her as that.
It's like Jotaro is my favorite JoJo, but like, part 4 is my favorite series. Like, I want more of the vibes of part 4 because it is flawless.
It's just perfect. It's that good shit. Yeah, I love small town shenanigans.
Yeah.
Hijinks, etc. Rena, what's your like? Do you have any like comfort watching? I know Chikawa. But
can I just say, as Nathan had to bear witness to after recording?
Oh yeah, big exciting Chikawa news.
Exciting news, huge news for anyone who plays Chikawa Pocket, the mobile app, like I do. They finally added character voices, so you can listen to your Chikawas fight bugs.
Good.
They make some good noises.
Yeah, can I play some?
Yeah,
noises?
of course. They're not going to content ID us, right? Chikawa content ID.
I mean, I'll turn the music off in
Yeah,
case
yeah.
it's somehow the
Yeah, I don't
music, and we
know.
can just hear my Chikawas fight.
Yeah.
But
go
yeah,
for it.
big
Yes.
big day for people who like to listen to Chikawa noises, aka me. This update was so big that the app icon just changed to the words "voices added."
They knew.
I think even his fucking collar has a piercing. Yeah.
They just make noises.
They just make the. They just make
Oh,
the.
sorry,
Like
sorry,
you.
they're fighting a big bug.
Yeah. How big? How big? Yeah.
It's like double their size. Anyway, no.
Important.
Good way to segue into something we said we'd talk about before stream
Oh yeah.
that we all wanted to talk about. So I heard you liked Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Like I said, we've got this lives on my desk.
Yeah. I have. Is that the one that like came with the DVDs?
No, it's the one that comes with the Rebel Tech.
Ah.
Like
Yeah.
you can take like the big drill off the
Oh,
figure
yeah.
and like
I
just it
have
as-
one that came with like a collector's DVD box, and it has like a little light up
nice.
inside. But it's over there. It's over there with my other Gurren Lagann shit.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh man, so yeah, the thing I was saying before the stream is like, I mean, I love Gurren Lagann anyway, just like as a show, and I watched it at a time where like what it had to say was really important to me, but also like Gurren Lagann like literally saved my life.
Hell yeah.
In the like the soundtrack for that show fucking rules.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I have a particular love for the like there's one really short bit of music like in the very first episode where it like plays the Roro Fight the Power thing, but it's all kind of orchestral.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one day when I a few years ago, it was a really windy day, and the place that I used to live was like a couple of blocks of apartments that were like not fully finished.
Ugh.
And anyway, I've got my iPod on to show how absolutely fucking ancient I am. And like I'm listening to that track. I'm like, oh, it's so good. And I stop walking as I'm going around the side of this building. I stop walking and like, right, I'm just going to restart this track. Start it again. Take a step forward, and then a large sheet of metal just crashes to the floor like a meter in front of me. Where I would have been if I hadn't stopped to restart the music from Gurren Lagann.
Oh, it like
So-
literally.
yeah, not even just like metaphorically, literally.
They
I mean,
tried
like,
to Final
literally.
Destination you.
Oh.
I'm like,
But I was
okay,
saved-
if you
I
had
was
like
saved by spiral energy.
if you had like a particularly like beautiful and emotionally story, it would make me feel bad about me being like, oh yeah, I fucking love Gurren Lagann. That shit made me into like the shit poster I am. But because it's also just a
it's
really
both.
good series. But
so
Yeah.
good.
and I'm like,
I
no,
guess-
I also I'm pretty sure it hit at the exact right like ripe weeaboo age for me that
Yeah.
I like wrote an essay about Libera Me from Hell in one of my high school classes. Like,
Oh,
what are
banger.
you doing?
If it makes you feel for like academic
So good.
academic weeaboo shit. So my
Important.
I've got a master's in contemporary literature and film, and my like seminar paper where you have to like talk to people about a thing in person. I I did it on Paranoia Agent.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah, like I fucking love Satoshi Kon.
Favorite director.
Same, so good. Like if I could have read Japanese like a few years ago, I probably would have done a PhD on him by now. Like
yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
like it's like Satoshi Kon overall favorite director, and then probably like Misaki Yuasa is like living
Mm.
director. But
Yeah, I forget how much I've like narked on my dad lately. I can narc on my dad right now.
Yeah,
He
narc
doesn't
on
watch
him.
our streams. He doesn't understand how Twitch works.
No, certainly
oh,
not.
that's the wrong one.
but I forget how much of this I've told on stream. But while I was home, I think for Christmas, he watches a lot of like NHK that has made it over to whatever like English side service that he gets. And so he was like, there's some episodes I'd like to watch with you. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. And it was like one episode about like, I think it was Studio Clover or something, like anime production, and one episode about like voice acting, like in Japan for anime. So it was like the last episode of Attack on Titan. And they were like really good episodes. And for whatever reason, because I'm me and because I like taking opportunities where I get them. And my dad, like, I've made him watch, like, I've slowly been drip feeding him Satoshi Kon's like filmography over the past decade. So he's like familiar with his work because I've sat him down and made him watch like most of the movies. And I was like, we should watch exactly one episode of Paranoia Agent. You might get a kick out of it. And it's the anime production episode.
Oh, it's so good.
Because I'm like, now that we've watched those documentaries, we should watch this one episode and don't worry too much about the underlying context, but just enjoy this episode of Paranoia Agent, right?
So good.
And so we watched it and he was like, okay, well, that was interesting. But then later on, because I had to log into Crunchyroll to like watch it on his TV, he was like, so since you log in, can I use your Crunchyroll account? And I was like, yes, of course. So I made him a profile on my Crunchyroll account.
That's so cute.
I didn't know that if you make a sub profile on your Crunchyroll, because you are allowed to do that, it actually default has parental controls on it. So after Christmas, I come back to New York. I'm going about my business. I always talk to him on Saturdays. I call him up and he's like, yeah, I wasn't able to watch more Paranoia Agent because it had parental restrictions. Because it defaults to 16 plus and Paranoia Agent is 18 plus. And then he was like, so instead I just watched Chainsaw Man. And I'm like, okay.
It feels fucking wild to me that
right?
Like, Chainsaw Man is also not an 18. I was going to say that, like, Paranoia Agent is and Chainsaw Man isn't, and then just like, wait, no, Paranoia Agent is 100% an 18.
Yeah,
like,
just that also Chainsaw Man should be too.
Also, I kept making jokes to my friends, and I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if I just give my dad, like, unrestricted access to Crunchyroll and he becomes, like, an isekai fanboy? That would be really funny. And then when I was talking to him about whatever he was watching while under parental controls on Crunchyroll, he was like, you know, I was watching this one anime it's way too long. I'm not going to watch all 60 something episodes of it, but like I watched the first episode and the premise was actually really interesting. Some sword anime. And I'm like, what was it about? And then he proceeds to like describe the plot of Sword Art Online to me.
No.
And I was like, wow, Dad, if you think that's cool, wait till you watch literally any other thing. But all of that is to preface the fact that he then, I think he watched some like gag ones that I'm not familiar with. And then like Hellsing and Cowboy Bebop, and then just like forgot that he could watch Crunchyroll for the longest time. And then this past weekend, he was like, so I finally was like, I should watch Paranoia Agent, you know, the thing that started all of this. He was like, yeah, I decided it was finally time to watch Paranoia Agent. But I got logged out of Crunchyroll, and I was like, you should have said something. I would have just sent you the login again. And he was like, yeah, but I noticed that you can use it without logging in, but it has parental restrictions. So he still couldn't watch Paranoia Agent.
That's so funny. Just forever locked out.
He's just being forever kept from watching Paranoia Agent by his own folly.
Just completely, it's still a parental restriction, but not how they think it is.
Yeah.
He's restricting my
just
parents.
Restricting your parentals.
Yeah.
Like.
So that's what my dad's been up to.
Incredible. The incredible journey.
I think by getting parents to do weeb shit that I really want to. I don't quite know how to get her to, but I really want. We were talking about this before. Not only do I need to get back into Ace Attorney, but I desperately want my mum to play Ace Attorney because she loves crime fiction. That's the wrong keyboard, Katie. Like she used to be a forensic scientist,
Oh,
and like
cool.
is all about and like she's watched so much like NCIS stuff. I'm like, I need you to play Ace Attorney. You will be completely bewildered by it, but I think you will have a good time. Do you have gloves, Jotaro? No, you don't.
Yeah, but all of that is to say is that Gurren Lagann is peak.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
I'm just like, I should rewatch it. Wait, I did that like 4 years ago. That's a while ago.
Yeah.
That's like a full educational cycle. I can rewatch Paranoia Agent. I could rewatch that too. I don't have parental controls on my
Yeah, you can watch it as much
whenever you like.
It's so funny. It's just parental control keeping one dad from watching anime.
From watching really good art.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good though. Like, I think Paranoia Agent is probably like I think it might be my favorite anime of all time. Like,
I gotta watch
Mob
it.
Psycho is creeping up there, but
Oh yeah.
Have you watched Paranoia Agent?
I have not. No, I was. Did I talk about this? It's like my main.
I feel like I know this.
Yeah, my main experience with Paranoia Agent was just being aware of it because it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And so they would just show like the Adult Swim style like coming up on the next episode of Paranoia Agent, and it would just be like an out of context like 2-second clip. Because that's how they promoted every show, whether it was a comedy show or like just one of the animes they got the license to. And so I was just like, huh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure like context would make snippets of Paranoia Agent make more sense either. Like,
yeah, I feel like I've also told this story before, but the way that I was like, wait, I might actually be really interested in this series because like. I knew it was on Adult Swim, but also I'm like younger than you, so like I couldn't stay up to watch Adult Swim. I wasn't allowed. But I really wanted to watch Inuyasha, so I would just do the blank VHS, leave it auto recording for 6 hours, and then fast forward to Inuyasha. And so one time I did that, and in the fast forward was like episode 3 of Paranoia Agent.
Oh god.
which is like a scary one. Like that one's freaky.
Is that the bedroom camera one?
No, that's the one with the teacher with like
oh god, yeah.
Yeah. It's the what is it? Like double face?
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever it's called, or double lips or something. Yeah, that one is like, whoa. And there's like at least one shot in there that I was like, that's scary. What is it? So I went and I watched that episode and I was like, I'm interested in this actually. Thanks, Inuyasha.
It's got the most abrasive opening theme as well. I love it.
I love Susumu Hirasawa. So good.
So good.
But yeah, I'm like, Paranoia Agent isn't one that I would like feed to you, Nathan, in terms of like, we should watch this together. But I'm like, you should watch it if you're interested.
I am interested. Yeah. I mean, I do like Satoshi Kon.
Do you have a DVD player?
Do I have a DVD player?
I'm like, I have the DVD. Wait, it's on Crunchyroll. If you don't have parental control.
Nathan, are you old enough to watch...
Am I old enough or not too old where I can't turn off parental control?
Yeah, or remember to text my daughter asking for a password.
Yeah, no, I never text my daughter.
Do you have Kabunchy Bowl?
I don't think I do anymore. I had it for a while.
You can have a profile on mine, and I'll remember to turn off the restrictions.
Thank you.
Since I know now that that's a thing that happens.
What these are?
These are both fantastic draws, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But
Nothing. JoJo just really does it for me.
Monster, do you want the Kabunchy roll? Lock in.
Oh yeah.
I'll give it to anyone. I'm paying for it.
Nice.
I'm now just realizing that you can have other people's profiles on it because
I don't know how that works or how many you can have or if there's any restrictions, but I'm like, yeah.
I need to check that because I've definitely
Yeah.
been the like mob psycho mule for a couple of my friends before with like
That's
like
on,
trials and stuff.
That's on.
It's like I need other
Netflix,
people on my
right?
Crunchyroll so that I can talk about this show that nobody else is watching. Like not mob, but like there's
Yeah.
definitely been some.
Yeah, and everyone in chat who is asking if they can have a profile, watch all of Gurren Lagann first, you babies. Educate yourself. I don't think I'm
Also
a big
Yuko.
like Studio Trigger fan and apologist. I love Gurren Lagann. I will never not love Gurren Lagann, but it was also like the
good.
first time I wouldn't consider myself in the Gurren Lagann fandom when I watched it, but it was the first time that I would involve myself in like fan spaces that were just shit posting.
Oh hell yeah!
And everyone there was so funny. And some of my like ancient old Gurren Lagann like fan art is so funny that I'm like, I cannot believe that I wrote this when I was 15. It's just stupid.
I think my also reminded me of us pissing off a lot of like more sensible anime fans at this anime con that I went to while Gohan was at, where they had this like I'm trying to remember what they called the competition, but it was basically like a remote control car race thing, and like you decorated the cars, and me and some friends did one that was the Goran wagon, and just like stuck a drill to it and everything.
That's so
Wagon.
cute.
People were so mad with us. Everyone else was doing very sensible ones, and we're like, what if we give this car sunglasses?
That's no, that you were
Yeah.
correct.
Like, we were correct.
They were just mad they didn't think of that.
And Gurren Lagann was like at its absolute peak. Oh my god, the fan works were so funny.
So good.
One of my many fond memories of Tagaki-e, whatever the fuck it was called,
Yeah.
was there was this one like few days on the Gurren Lagann boards where everyone was just choosing a character, like, and then just drawing them like looking cool on an orange background. So the entire front page of like the board was just all the different characters like posing. And but of course people were doing like the main characters, and then it was going into all the side characters, and everyone's just picking their own character, and it was just getting to the point where it was like a little shit posty, and I stumble in, I'm like, I got it. So I did Grape Hippo.
Grape Hippo.
Correct.
The creature of all time, one of God's perfect creatures. So
I forgot about the thing that like all of the animals are bizarre as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. And yeah.
Your belts, Jotaro.
And I love to encourage people to just like, if you want to be nosy, then be nosy, but you got to do the work. I'm just like all of like, I think basically all of my like Gurren Lagann fan art from when I was literally 15 is still available to view.
Nice.
If you know where to look. And some of it's really funny.
Hell yeah. You were an icon already.
My like the worst comic I ever wrote, Prom with Viral.
Oh yeah, you've talked about Prom with Viral, I think.
It's there.
It's still there. That's good. Hell yeah. Well,
But
no, I mean you're in good company among people making iconic stuff when they were a teenager.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man. Yeah, the moral of the story is Gurren Lagann is in fact great, and you should all go watch it.
Yeah.
And then be obsessed with drills for the rest of your life.
It's so like goofy, but legitimately uplifting.
Yeah, like you can actually like if for some god unknown reason you really want to, like you can highbrow it as well, because
A close reading of
Yeah, well, it's
Their own,
it's
like,
it's
anime.
basically like the whole format of that show is basically a history of mecha shows in the form of a mecha show,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
which is really pleasing. To the point that like by the end of it, it's like pastiching itself, which is
Yeah.
also really fun.
I knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I just really I love the way Studio Trigger does like mech stuff. Like the robots move so fluidly. Like they're so well designed, and then they have such like you can really see it in I guess like Promare is one I'm thinking of, but like when the guy gets in his like big firefighting
Yeah.
robot and he's like stomping around like having a tantrum and the robot's like doing the motions too. It's like that's just that it's so pleasing to watch.
It's like you
that.
get back to have you guys seen Gunbuster?
No.
So
Or
I
oh,
remember
man.
it, but I never actually watched it.
So like Gunbuster it's like back in Gynax days, but
Mhm.
like it turns into like a big serious mecha story that makes you cry. But at the start of it, it's basically what if we do Aim for the Ace, which is like an old tennis anime,
Yeah.
but with robots, and like and it's really great. So you have like the sports anime training sequences, and so you just have a load of giant robots doing push-ups, and it's great. But that like let's make the robots do human stuff. It makes me very happy. See, everybody should watch Bang Braven.
Yeah, you were like, have you watched Bang Braven? And I'm like,
Turning into a
yeah.
tornado.
That one I
I-
did get around to because I was like, I have seen too many like out of context screenshots from this anime that I can't not do it. And
The
so I
level
did
of-
manage to like actually sit down and watch all of it. I word it like
Thank
that
God.
because I'm really bad at watching things because it requires me to like not be doing anything else, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
never do.
See, I'm
So-
great at that. It's just it's just finding the time to not be watching Midsummer Murders.
Wow. But yeah, so I did watch Bravern because I was like, well, I need something to put on while I'm like doing my funny little exercise bike. And I'm just like the absolute constant whiplash between like military action show and and like fucking robot BL. I'm just like, what am I? What, huh? Where am I? What happened?
It's the sheer level of how like you think that it can't get any more gay, and then somehow it manages it, and then
Yeah.
it continues to do that. Also, well, both any more gay and any more stupid.
Yeah.
And it continues to raise the bar on that front,
Yeah.
like every episode.
Because it starts off so grounded in a reality. It
Yeah.
starts off very serious. And I'm like, I don't care for this kind of story. But then
Yeah,
it
it's
just
when-
gets like, it starts drip feeding you stupid. And then suddenly you're just like, it's a one big tube.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar with it, I think the best way to describe it is basically if you imagine like the protagonist of a Saturday morning shonen, but make them the actual robot and then drop the actual robot in the middle of a serious military drama, and it's just really good.
Yeah, because it starts
It's-
off as like a legitimate like military drama, like they are fighting aliens on like a military base, and it seems very serious, and you're kind of like, my Fujo senses are tingling, but this is a very dry thing, and then
Yeah.
suddenly this big fuck you robot shows up and is like being
extremely
just
in love with the main
incredibly
character.
goofy and a little fruity.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's very strange.
It's
But
deeply weird, and
yeah, I'm like,
oh my god, stop.
Nathan, I don't know if you know this.
Uh-huh.
That's Bravern on the wall.
Oh.
You wanna grab that?
This guy?
Yeah.
I just assumed it was a Gundam.
He looks like a Gundam.
Wait, you've got the
I have this like postcard of him smiling kindly that I just have hung
Yes!
behind.
Everybody's best robot boyfriend.
Yeah, hung
amazing.
behind our camera. So
Hell yeah. Okay, well now I know who that is.
yeah. That's actually just like
makes
a
me so
strange fruity
happy.
robot who likes to yell and
Yeah.
scream.
He likes to yell and scream.
Isn't the robot
Also
in
has
love
some-
with the guy? Sorta. Yeah, kinda.
It also has like one of the best disaster gays or disaster buys. I'm not really sure what Lewis is, but like he's a fucking other than a fucking disaster, and I love him.
Just one of the best disaster
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Also, the opening, banger. The ending.
Ending high art.
Yeah. The ending made me gasp the first time I saw it. I was gagged.
Also, if you're a fan of like Japanese voice actors swearing in English,
Yeah.
you will also very
mean-
much enjoy the show.
I mean, yeah, that's one of my favorite things about JoJo. Specifically Joseph.
Mm.
Yeah, that's something I don't know how much of the show you've seen, but the at least in the subs, the person doing Joseph just swears in English. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh yeah, because he's American.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Good.
Holy shit. It's like it's so good. He was
I also really like Joseph. Like
yeah, Joseph's great. I also just love that he sticks. I mean, spoilers, but he's there for a lot of it.
yeah, all versions Joseph.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there are multiple versions, which I guess is kind of a spoiler, but it's okay. You can still enjoy.
And you should. But maybe don't read all of it back to back. Took a long time.
Yeah, takes a while, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but Karina, do you recommend Great Ace Attorney for Switch or on PC? I guess it just depends what you use more. I'm frankly looking for more games I can just not play at a PC. I want to play more games, but I don't want to sit at my computer.
Yeah, it's bad.
I feel like,
It hurts.
especially if you have a Switch that can dock, you might as well just get it on the Switch.
Oh, sure.
You're not going to gain any like playability by having it on the PC. So if you want more portability.
Like if you guys I think that there is a like PC version of it, but I've been playing the iPad version of it.
Oh.
If you guys have not played What the Golf and also What the Car, I feel like you may
Ooh.
particularly
I
enjoy
don't know.
those.
I
don't
don't
know
know that
them.
one.
I feel like explaining quite how stupid these games are feels almost like a spoiler to the level
Okay.
of like like it's the most like beautifully shitpost in the form of a competently made game
Oh, awesome.
that I've seen. At least What the Golf is like. The tutorial is one of the best pieces of stupid video game jokes that I've seen.
Okay.
So I think you would enjoy it. The
That's not the one where you shoot the golf ball with a gun, is it?
it's sometimes that.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
You can do that. And I think the bit that gives you the notion of like what the car is like is that because I'm not a racing game person, but the fact that the car has legs and
Okay.
just runs
Oh.
around like kind of sets the tone for what the car.
Yeah.
But no,
Absolutely.
what the Golf absolutely rules if you want some complete brain candy.
Okay.
Nathan, this rules.
Oh, thank you.
Both of these rule.
You said JoJo's.
I am very slow.
No, you're.
JoJo's.
We're
Hey,
just unfortunately
Slow-Joes.
very fast.
Yeah, we've been training. This is
Training
our.
this for your whole life.
This is all we do. Is draw fast.
Yeah.
It looks like Joseph's like trying to teach Jotaro how to pose.
Cute.
Jotaro's
Jotaro
like-
is not Jotaro is not impressed.
That's such a cute Jotaro.
Yeah, he's really charming. Oh man, I love these strong boys
The good strong
and
boys.
their stupid adventures that they get into.
The bizarre ones?
The bizarre ones, yeah, they're very bizarre, but they're also adventures.
And meanwhile, my Auntie Jo like gets called JoJo quite a lot
Oh,
and
wow.
does end up having bizarre adventures.
Huh.
It's just like
She's a JoJo.
she's very good at
That's
weird
a
mishaps. It's
JoJo.
like,
Yeah, that just means she's a JoJo.
yeah.
Congrats on having an aunt who's a JoJo. That's really cool. I don't have any JoJo aunts or uncles for that matter.
I need to figure out what her stand would be and completely confuse her with it.
Coming up with stands for my
Yeah.
relatives.
Assigning stands to my relatives. I have an Aunt Jo who could be a JoJo if we
Ooh.
really tried.
Yeah.
Her stand would definitely be a Willie Nelson song, though.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
incredible. I feel like my stand would be a Weird Al song.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know which
Maybe.
one. Maybe one of the polkas.
How do you decide what?
The angry white boy poker.
Yeah.
That you're not angry. Like it's like amiable white boy poker.
Yeah.
Like,
How would you decide on a stand?
I don't know. I mean, a stand can truly be anything. Like they really go through all of the most straightforward ones in part 3. Like,
Yeah.
there's like this stand punches. This stand is like a fire guy. This one's a sword guy. And then by the time you get to part like I don't know, like part 5, there's like someone's stand is that like he's got like he just makes you old.
The stand that makes you
There's a stand that makes you old. There's
much like beach that makes you old. Like,
They made the beach into a person and the person was a stand?
yeah.
What's his name?
What is the stand that makes you
Oh, fuck.
old? It was I'm gonna find it. And Jojo and
I was just curious because I'm like, it'd be fun to like decide on a stand, but I genuinely don't know what you would consider the parameters. Grateful Dead?
It's Grateful Dead. It's the
That's
Grateful
funny.
Dead. Yeah.
That's funny.
The Grateful Dead makes you old. What was it?
Like, should it be like a song that you like or a
Yeah, I think
band that you
so.
like?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, everyone in chat was already saying Grateful Dead. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
yeah.
chat.
That's 100% what the movie old is about. Like,
Can you do like the opposite where it's the stand that like Benjamin Buttons you and you like become so
Ooh.
young that you die and it's Die Young
Yeah.
by Kesha?
You could
I
absolutely
feel like that
yeah.
is one. Like,
A stand that turns you into a baby. Orville Peck is already a stand. Yeah, that's true.
Really?
yeah, 'cause it-
Oh no, just in like he just lives
Oh.
his life like he's a stand. He already looks like a stand.
I'm
That's-
trying to remember the context for like. I
Oh,
swear
wait,
there
the
was a
good
story arc about like an invisible baby.
There is an
And it
invisible.
was-
Invisible baby.
There is invisible babies in part 4. Yeah, that's
And they're
just
really
a
worried because
baby.
they're gonna lose the baby.
Yeah, the
'cause it's
baby
invisible.
just has a stand that makes it invisible, so no one, because you can't see stands unless you're a stand user. So to everyone else, it just seems like just like weird shit's happening around you, but you can't
Yeah.
actually see the cause of it. Yeah, man, they get so weird. They do keep doing stuff with babies though.
Okay.
Like a big plot point in Stone Ocean has to do with like a baby.
Oh yeah,
They're like making a baby.
man, Stone Ocean is weird.
Stone Ocean's a weird. Yeah, there's a stand in that one that's just like it just brings any story to life,
Mm.
and then the stories attack you. And so, spoilers, the way he defeats that one is by writing fanfic that that destroys all the other stories. So the Stand makes his fanfic come to life and destroy all the other stories that are coming to get him. It's so weird.
I think because I'd
Love it.
mostly seen like, although they were in wacky poses, I'd mostly seen like pictures of men in fashion looking quite serious for
Yeah.
Joe, and it's like I assumed it must have been a vastly more serious story than it in fact is.
Yeah, that's
which is
the
absolutely
fun.
unhinged in the best possible way.
Which is why I always recommend the Italian restaurant episode, because
Don't get the wrong idea.
because
Yeah.
it really it gets you all the way to silly right out the gate.
Yeah, I think it was like that, and there's one. I think it's from part 2. There's like one page where like the guy's hand pops off and turns into a squirrel, and like,
I'm good, thanks. Grab a drink. Hey, if you're watching, grab yourself a drink too.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Hydrate. Hydrathan. We have fun. We have fun.
That's a law.
We're just talking about animes we like and being silly. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this drawing.
Okay. I will be nearly there. It's actually having a bit of an enjoy
Yeah.
thing.
We can start getting suggestives.
Yeah.
Make a folder in this.
I've never bothered.
Okay. Well, there are 2 layers. So you gotta get rid of both of them.
You gotta kill both.
We could switch. We could seat swap now. Whoop. Sir, I'm so sorry, sir. Sir, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like Jotaro right on the cusp of showing emotion.
This
is more emotion than
It's
he-
like this is too much emotion for me, and I don't approve of it. So I'll just give him some
Great
handshake and then I'm done.
hippo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, can the temperature just not? Like the other reason for I want to switch to doing the stuff on the iPad instead of working on the Cintiq, because
Oh sure.
this one is not effectively let's lean on a radiator
Oh yeah.
in a heat
Basically.
wave. Like
The iPad doesn't get hot.
no, not to the level that the old ancient Cintiq
Yeah.
does.
Honestly, it maintains a
old
pretty
one.
solid temperature unless you're charging it while using
Yeah.
it. But also
Like, mine has to be
yeah.
white. Like I don't think I can have mine plugged in and like the Cintiq plugged in unless I'm like I think it will automatically charge as long as it's plugged in. So you've always got that good battery heat.
Nice. Or not nice, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, I can be done.
Hell yeah.
Let's look at the chat. Chikawa stand.
Oh yeah, your stand is just the name of that song.
Kaiba Masaki Yuasa.
Pajama party no uta. No, because I'm just like, should it be like I'm genuinely like, is it just like your favorite song? I'm not doing date anything, everything, anything. I'm never playing that game.
Sorry.
One bad apple ruins the bunch, you know? Oh yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Sanrio collab.
Oh yeah, Karina was showing me that.
Yeah, I was like, never KYS. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Sanrio collab.
So funny.
Oh, I will draw good boy Kaiba from Masaki Yuasa. The Kaiba that's really hard to fucking Google for because of the more obvious Kaiba.
Some other guy is ruining it.
There's some other Kaiba out
There's
there.
some other Kaiba.
I heard he was on a stone tablet.
Are you guys deleting your layers as you go, or
Just hiding them.
We're just hiding
Okay, cool.
them.
Yeah, leave.
I'm just creating? What if I create 5,000 layers?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because we save the we save all the
nice.
layers after the stream, and one of them will become the thumbnail, or maybe multiple. TBD.
Oh, that's size. That's why. Opacity.
We're in log on.
Yeah, do
I
it.
got it on the brain now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
We
that's
talked about it.
it's a
May as well draw
duplicate.
about it too.
Yeah.
What's the other Kaiba from?
It's the
it's
show Kaiba.
Kaiba.
Oh,
It's
Kaiba from
really-
Kaiba.
Kaiba from Kaiba.
Is there a Kaiba character in Kaiba? I've still never watched it, but
Actually, I'm. Oh, mate, it's.
I know it's good.
Also one of my
I
favorite.
know it's good.
It's really good.
I have done fan art of it for a Patreon commission like a while ago.
It's it's another one of my favorite shows of all time. There is a Kaiba, like a character called Kaiba, which isn't who
Yeah.
I'm drawing. But it's a spoiler to say what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I really
Um,
don't know much about it, but the art's so pretty.
It's so good. I actually ended up giving Masaki Yuasa a piece of Kaiba fan art in person.
Oh!
Because it was the press tour for it was Lou Over the Wall and Night is Short Walk On Girl, and a friend of mine who does a UK anime news website. Like he wouldn't be able to make the press junket, and he knew that I was a Masaki Yuasa fangirl, so like I went and interviewed him.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, I gave him a piece of Warp fan art because I love Kaiba.
Someone in chat said that outside of Hunter x Hunter, there's an anime called Gon, and Gon is just a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I have
Two
to
good
speak, though.
characters named Gon.
Kaiba.
He was in Tekken 3?
Eh?
Consta says he was in Tekken 3.
Gone?
Gon was? The dinosaur? The dinosaur was in Tekken 3, Consta? Consta, I can hear everything you're typing in your voice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's a cute little orange dino that's like 6 feet or
It's
3
really
feet
good.
tall. Why'd I say 6 feet?
Because it's like two.
It's no longer
threes.
little.
It's twice. He's
He
like
grew.
half of 6 feet tall, aka 3 feet. What you wrote. Just making up completely different numbers from the what form of reading comprehension is that? 3 apples tall.
He's apple toe.
Apple. Ooh, oh man. Cute.
Oh man, you absolutely should watch Kaiba though.
I will. I'll
It
watch
got
everything.
It got a re-release a couple of years ago. Like I think they kickstarted it. Yeah.
Oh.
I was very happy because it was one of those like I can never delete these fan subs because I don't know if this will ever get an actual release. I'm
Oh, these
very
characters are
glad to have it.
cute.
Yeah.
It's so good. But like the story, I would say if you do watch it, like give it at least like a 5-episode test if you
Okay.
can.
Yeah. I can.
'Cause it's very cute, but like it gets quite rough. Like
Okay.
emotionally, it's quite.
That's how they always do that. They make these cute characters that I love, and then like they have real emotions and stuff happens to them.
Like it manages to make you cry about a character that you meet like literally the same episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all it's just such a good little series, and the art is like if you enjoy like weird bendy sakuga,
I
Yeah.
you'll
do.
have a good time.
I do like a bendy sakuga for sure.
and
I
everything's really shapy and
yeah.
like yeah, it sort of feels somewhere between like Astro Boy and Yellow Submarine. Like it's really
Cool.
surreal.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the vibe I was getting from looking at the pictures.
yeah, and it's all to do with like being able to swap out your um like swap souls and memories and bodies basically.
Ooh, cool.
But like because capitalism, like only the rich can do that, so you have all of the kind of uh social effects of what happens if people with money can afford to swap bodies with people and stuff. It's just yeah, it's really good.
That sounds awesome.
Um,
Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll check that out eventually. I still got a lot of Midsummer Murders to get through. Tell
yeah.
you. That's I'm on season I think I just hit season 12.
Think you may have watched even more Midsummer Murders than I have.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Karina.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
the
know what
boy.
poses. I'm
He's
making
like
it up.
he's going, "Hey." Simon,
Simon.
look at what I can do. I'm stepping.
And I feel like yeah, I know we've already said this, but if you haven't seen Gurren Lagann, like
What
now
are you
feels like a
doing?
good time. That sort your shit out. Like sort your shit out and watch Gurren Lagann, but also it kind of just feels like a good time for it.
Yeah.
Like
It might save your life.
Yeah.
yeah,
The music is awesome. I think my favorite song is the Love and Rock Peace song from the
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
it's like the
banger.
ending from part
Two.
2, yeah.
mm,
It's just anytime I'm feeling blue, I can put that song on and be like, all right, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can get
it's just
through
like
it.
the most like determined show. Like it's like that thing in Undertale with like the determination, like the theme being determination. It's like
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann is even more. The theme is determination. Um,
And bros being
and bros,
bros.
Yeah.
determination, bros, girls.
Yeah. Drills. So much. A grape hippo.
Yeah.
Viral is there.
And Viral is there.
Viral is there.
What's better than this? Just guys being dudes.
This guy's being dudes. And a couple of ladies
Yeah.
are also there.
They're also great.
And
Also,
look.
a tiny mole pig? Question
Mole
mark? Buta,
rat?
like
Mole pig.
And
Mole pig.
if
Why do you
the
say mole
show
rat?
if
What
you
the
tried it and it wasn't for you, that's okay. Not everything
Yeah.
needs to be for
Sorry
everyone.
for your loss.
But also sorry for your loss. But that's okay.
Like you have to deal with a lot of like Gynaxing.
Yeah, basically. a lot of like real like
Yeah.
studio trigger staples.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like the last thing that Gynax did before they split into Trigger
Yeah.
and A1, A2,
the steak sauce.
whichever. Yeah. before half of them became steak sauce and half of them made Kill the Kill.
Ah.
The only two life paths that you can have.
Granted, you still have not seen Kill la Kill, right?
It's one of those ones that's on my list and I keep not doing it.
Yeah. And I know you'll like it.
I know I'll like it too, but much like Kaiba, it's just one of those ones that's like I thought I'd get to it and never did.
Yeah. There are shows like that. For me, that's the second part of Stone Ocean.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah. I think probably whenever Steel Ball Run comes out, I'll have to finish Stone Ocean because everybody's like Steel Ball Run is peak. Steel Ball Run is so hype. So
Yeah, I'm really excited for. Well, I like more JoJo's in general, but especially for Steel Boy Run. Steel Boy Run?
Steel
That's
Ball.
definitely what it's
I
called.
mean, there are
Steel
definitely
Boy.
boys.
Run.
There are boys.
There's so many boys.
And they are running. At least one of them is running. That's the
Yeah.
impression I get.
Maybe more of them run. I don't know. We gotta watch.
Yeah, jury's still out on that one.
Yeah. Run, Steel Boy, run.
Go, Steel Boy, go.
Oh man. Running for office? Oh my god. A JoJo's Bizarre Adventure election arc?
Yes. I mean, this whole
What the
there's-
hell, sure.
I mean, there's at least another like 3 series that haven't been localized yet. I think you've got Steel Boy Run. I keep saying Steel Boy Run.
You're not gonna stop now.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called now.
It's 1:15 in the morning. I'm allowed to not be able to use words.
But also because you haven't watched the or I don't know if it's the same like copyright rules for the manga as it is for the show, because when they localize the show, they have to change the names of the stands to not be exactly. So I feel like
you get the puzzle of like, what was this supposed to be?
Yeah, I feel like Steel Boy Run is like pretty close to how they would change it if they had to, if it was like something they couldn't.
It's like knocking on Sky Gate.
Yeah. My favorite is changing Bad Company to Worst Company.
Yes. Your eyes need to be
up here,
I think.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're just underdrawing. These are so good already.
Every now and then I just look up and see.
I'm just gonna take
Karina being
my
pink.
dang time.
Just take your dang time.
Yeah.
Kamina, I love you.
We spent like the first hour of stream just drawing JoJo's.
Exactly.
This is a slow. This is a take your time kind of one.
It's a chill stream.
Yeah.
It's a chill one.
We're just
Chill stream
enjoying.
for chill people.
Ah.
Give me more opacity, please.
Artists hanging out.
Yeah. It's
And
nice.
silly. Talking about shows they like. Speaking of like silly animes that like all of a sudden make you cry, there's an episode. Did I talk about this? That there's like, I was watching season 1 of Mob Psycho.
Oh man.
They get to the episode with like the ghosts that like don't want to, they're like not hurting anyone. Those like shitty teenagers want these ghosts exorcised. And it's just like a family of ghosts that are just haunting this house because they don't want to leave yet. And it just like, it freaking got me.
Aww.
It got me so good. And I was like, this is cathartic as hell. I was not prepared. I was like, this is a silly show with cool fights and like relatable characters. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm crying.
It's the first episode of the second season, which like the thing with the girl's manuscript, and it just, oh, my feelings. Like every time you try to rotate your canvas with 2-finger stuff on this, there's a 50% chance of it just like, but what if we do exactly that, in fact?
We just go whap. We'll just be like, up. Katie's trying to rotate the canvas.
I briefly forgot you were on the iPad, and I'm like, oh, are you doing the thing where you start doing the iPad controls on like a non-iPad? Yeah.
I keep the amount of times I have like double tapped the pencil to try and make it be an eraser. It's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I still need to watch season 2.
Oh man, yeah.
I finished season 1. I know season 2 is very hype. Everybody's like, that season's so good.
Well, like there is no bad Mob Psycho.
Yeah. It's another. It's that I think that's what happened. Is I logged into Netflix to keep watching Stone Ocean, and then I was like, oh, they got Mob Psycho on here now, and I just watched all of season 1 of that instead. I'm like, I'll get to Stone Ocean eventually. I'm not gonna remember what's going on. I know there's like a baby and something, some weird stuff going on, but I don't. I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to jump in and be like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think like Mob Psycho is definitely my most recommended to people anime. After having to explain that the title is it completely does not capture the vibe of the show at
Yeah,
all.
it has nothing to do
For an
with
English
the
speaking
mob
audience.
or anyone being psycho. It's just about a sweet boy who's the most powerful boy, but he's just sweet.
It's
And
just so good. I'm so proud of him.
yeah, you just want to root for him, you know? And then
Yeah, no, it's also like about young animators absolutely popping off.
yes. Oh my god. We were just watching Dungeon Delicious in Dungeon before,
Mm.
and like the show looks good the entire time you're watching it, but every so often like there'll just be a sequence where it's like, whoa, whoa, what happened?
The episode director rears his head and is like, yeah,
The camera just starts shaking, the lines get super thin and wiggly, and it's like, whoa now. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's one of these. Oh, we're doing this. Hell yeah. Whoa, hey. Oh man.
I really need to watch more of it. Like I've read the manga and it was one of I've spent so long yelling at people to read Delicious in Dungeon because it's I think it's probably my favorite like Dungeons and Dragons adjacent thing, possibly even including the actual game Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Like it's really good.
Yeah. I word this vaguely to not like glean anything spoilery for Nathan because we're watching it together, which means it hasn't been watched in a while. It's going very slowly.
Yeah.
But we just watched the living painting episode, and Nathan just offhand is like, I love the world building in this, and I'm like, it's really good, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's so good.
I think that's about as far as I've seen of the show as well. And yeah, they've made such a good job of it.
I'm excited that we got like a little further into it today, because as I've told Nathan, I think I've watched the like first 6 episodes of this show so many times.
We're past
yeah,
6.
We did it.
We did it.
Because I like watched it with like 3 different people. I started Nathan on it, and on top of watching it by myself, I started Nathan on it, and then I watched it with my brother, and then I watched it with one of my friends back home.
Oh, chat's telling me I haven't even seen Woe Hey. The Woe Hey I thought I saw isn't even really the Woe Hey. Okay.
So
good
much
to know.
Woe Hey awaits you.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I'm
having read it, I'm now okay.
It's such a small part.
But I'll know. The important thing is I'll know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've just realized what bit that's gonna be. Yeah, legit.
Okay. All right. I'm even more excited now.
No, now I'm in such a state of like waiting for my friends who have just seen the anime to like get to some of the stuff that's definitely going to be in season 2.
I'm so excited to see how they do some of the stuff that comes up.
Like, I think it's the only manga where I've like had an entire chapter where like every single page turn has been like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and it just does it for like every single page turn on that one bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right.
And my pretty princess is gonna be there. Mithrin.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it's like that's the
stabilization settings on there.
There are like some shows you start and you're like, this is really good, and then you hear from people who read the manga that it's like they're like mad, and it's like, oh, well maybe I shouldn't get so invested in this. And then stuff like Delicious in Dungeon, where everyone who reads the manga is just like, I can't wait to
pretty
see
much.
how they do this. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is one to stick with, you know?
Yeah, like everything I've seen of it so far has been really nice, and like Trigger's a really good choice of studio for it.
Yeah, they do it so well.
It's like getting Trigger for that and Science Saru for Dandadan is like
Yeah.
A plus choices of who you give those properties to.
Those were both ones that we did for our Mario episode, right?
Oh, I love that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Jacob did Science Saru and you did
Forgot.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Julia made Luigi in real life.
so good. Like that's one of the episodes that I show people to like explain the dynamic of like what kind of artists you guys are.
That'll
Because
be,
like
yeah.
yeah, because all four pieces absolutely rule and are also deeply each of you,
Aw,
and it makes me real happy.
good stuff. Sometimes we make good stuff here.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes we make stuff so good we get living legends to come join us.
Truly.
Yeah. Well, so you spent like a whole episode being nice to me, so I like
Yeah.
get to be nice to you now.
Works out all according to Keikaku.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hear it means plan.
Never forget we're millennials.
Yeah, as much as Karina tries, I can never not remind people. I'm in the latter part of my 30s.
No, I'm very young.
Karina's very young.
Karina is the baby.
I like Chikawa. Please.
We like new stuff. We like new stuff
Yeah.
too.
We learn new stuff.
We just don't.
Name one new thing.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Gojo's?
Gojo's still new. Gojo's still new.
Gojo's still new. They've not finished it. They've not finished adapting it, right? Gojo's still new.
Gojo's still new. Right?
He's still that new shit to me.
Is there a new precure? Like, there's always a new precure, right?
There's always a new precure. So it counts.
I've not seen any of them, but I assume that there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deltarune.
Yeah, Deltarune's new. No spoilers. I've not had chance yet.
Deltarune,
Yeah.
Jacob and Julia's child. That's new.
What's your
Yeah?
favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's that I need to borrow someone's Netflix account so I can watch it.
Good answer.
It's got a really catchy backbeat. Like,
Yes, Deltarune mentioned. We did it.
yeah.
We
It was
love supporting small games.
Small independent games, yeah.
Toby Fox feels like a little guy.
Yeah.
He's just a little dog. Like,
Terminally a little dog.
yeah.
Someone's shared like an interaction between Toby Fox and Alex Hirsch on
Oh.
one of the social media sites, and they both just talk exactly like their characters.
I thought they were real people.
I mean, they talk like the character. Yes, they are real. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
You can say like which Alex Hirsch? Like as in which character does he talk like?
I feel like he talks like an amalgamation of like Grunkle Stan and Dipper.
I really love the point during, I think it was during one of the elections where he was like calling the fraud hotlines as Grunkle Stan.
Oh, good.
And it's really good.
You know, you gotta use
Alex
whatever
Hirsch is a
skills you
treasure.
have. This Steppy, Karina.
Yes.
I love it. I don't know this
Oh,
other
man.
character, but they look like they're like
They're having a complicated time.
he's doing the Steppy, isn't he? I'm not gonna look at him, but I can tell. I can tell he's doing the steppy. Part of the vibe.
Yeah, like it's like I'm off having my existential crisis as protagonist in all shows that Katie likes. Have like,
You gotta.
yeah.
You know who doesn't ever have an existential crisis? Inspector Barnaby from Midsummer Murders. That guy is about as sure in his own skin as anyone can be.
I feel like that there has to be like a special level of self-assuredness that you have in order to continue inhabiting Midsummer.
Yeah. So Karina, the premise of Midsummer Murders is there's this place in what part of England is it like
Oh shit, where is it?
meant to be?
I think it's in the south. I'm gonna look this up.
Because like all of the place names are made up but like plausible. Is that the
Yeah.
Because as someone not from there, I'm like, yeah, I believe there's a place called Badger's Drift. Sure. Like, but yeah, it's just like
I mean, someone who is from there, I believe that's
yeah.
We have some real. Oh, it's so it's Oxfordshire, so it's in the southeast.
Okay, so it's basically like a collection of these small towns that are all sort of one police jurisdiction, and it's just people are getting murdered there all the time. The like once a murder starts in one of these towns, they get at least like 3 or 4 people before they get caught.
Yeah.
And there are so many seasons of this show.
There's one every episode, like
yeah.
Because they're all like murder of the week, so.
But the chief inspector, he always gets the murderer. He's like got an incredible track record of getting the murderer. So he has this incredible confidence to him. Where like, I don't know, he just completely eschews the like stereotype of the like tortured soul detective. He's just he's got a lovely wife and daughter, and sometimes his wife's like a little fed up with him, but it never feels like their marriage is like deeply on the rocks. And he just like even the episodes where they're like the murderers trying to make it like implicate the inspector in the murders, like, you know, every show has to have one where it's like this time the spotlight's on the inspector and he's got to solve the mystery so that he doesn't get blamed for it. And it's just he's just like, oh no, I'm clearly getting set up. Well, we're gonna keep investigating anyway. Like, I don't know. He's just the most calm, collected. It's what makes the show so like comforting to watch. It's just like, yeah,
it's like really cozy.
you're gonna meet a town's full of people, half of them are gonna die, and Inspector Barnaby is just gonna sort of be like, well,
and like no one is gonna mention it.
Yeah. and then we move on.
Classic British television.
Classic British television. And you get to see a beautiful garden.
Yeah.
That's what Emily really likes about it. It's like sometimes we just watched an episode that was set in like a spooky woods, and she was like, not seeing very many gardens in this one. Not my fave.
Some colors.
But yeah. I feel like Inspector Barnaby in a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure world would just be like, all right, well. Stands, you say? Fascinating. And only stands can defeat stands.
Arrowheads, I hear.
Oh my god. The art is really arting today.
Gosh, this screen is loud.
Oh yeah.
It should be. Whoop, doing the thing.
Sorry, does this person have like a hole in them?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
So like the starting premise of Kyber is it's about this guy who wakes up with like no memories, a hole in his chest, this tattoo, and like a locket with a sort of blurry picture of a girl in it.
Oh.
And it's then him trying to find out who she is and who he is, and politics and social commentary happen, and occasionally he's a hippo.
And okay, so there's a hippo through line. There's grape
There is a hippo
hippo,
through line.
but it's not a grape hippo.
No, it's not a great hippo. I should find a. Let me just. Just spotted a thing of like a shot of like all of the characters. Let me see if I can send it to you because it's a really good hippo.
Okay, I love a good hippo. Is there a bad hippo? If there is a bad hippo, I don't want to know about it.
No bad hippos allowed.
Yeah. Barnaby would just have a stand that sends your stands to jail. Barnaby versus Poirot. I mean,
Ooh.
Poirot. I gotta give it to Poirot. He's the original.
Poirot's a real good. I just remembered the existence of the like Poirot and Miss Marple anime.
Oh yeah, which I didn't know about. I tried to Google Poirot anime before doing my Poirot drawing for that, drawing non-animes as animes, and everyone was like, "There is a Poirot anime." I'm like, "Of course there is." Dang it! oh, dang it! Oh, he got his sword.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks so good. Ah, get away! Don't put random lines on camera. It is against the law. Da-da-da.
Very long sword. That one shot of him just unsheathing it forever. So funny. It's a good time. It's a good time at the movies, at the net,
It could be a movie.
at the streaming.
Yeah.
Did they make a movie?
They definitely have at least
There must have
like
been, like a recap one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the one, the condensed version. That's a movie.
Yeah.
An OVA? Is that what those are called?
I don't think it would count as an OVA.
Never mind. Forget I said. I didn't. Who said that?
Huh?
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 Oh. 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 Oh yeah, Columbo would be good at solving midsummer stuff. That's true. Yeah, if they put I'd watch Columbo, but again, I don't know how many beautiful gardens there are in that show, and that's good. That's like a big part.
Yeah, that's an important element.
It's like, listen, when you've got a wife who wants to see beautiful gardens in her shows, that's got to be priority number one.
Absolutely.
Everything else is extra.
Let's go with that.
Love these color choices. Hell yeah.
I realize if I actually color it like with full on colors, then we're going to be here until next week.
Yeah.
So you get shading.
Like
Oh, okay.
20, 25, between 20 and 25, but we can also go over,
I'm like,
I mean, it's
20. I can do color in 20.
Yeah,
That's
you can do
easy.
color in 20. Nice. Oh, speaking of colors, for anyone who didn't see the announcement, our Pride merch is available through the first week of July.
A little extra week.
We get Pride lasts an extra week here on Drawfee.
Because we said so.
Yeah. So you can still get it, and we might have some other merch to look out for. So if you want to just get a whole big bunch of it.
Yeah, it is July tomorrow.
It is July tomorrow, so
which does
And Karina may have posted something.
Something off-putting and strange.
Something, but big. The important thing
Big.
is it's big. Is it too big? You decide.
It's in your house.
What's big? I don't know.
And yeah, some people noticed that we posted our very first YouTube short last week, which was just a merch reminder
Now outdated information.
with outdated information, but you know, that's shorts have that sort of ephemeral quality to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people in the comments were very excited that we posted a short, so we might be posting some more shorts.
Yeah.
You know,
Woo.
they might pull from very, I guess at this point, old Drawfee episodes, but we just, you know, we're looking through some of our back catalog on what would be shortable. And we got some, you know, just some nice bite-sized Drawfee stuff for you. And I'll say right now, if anybody watching has any Drawfee clips that to them are like, ooh, that's gotta be a short, you could email me. Email Drawfee with the subject line short and describe the short you want to see, and maybe I'll make it or get a freelancer to make it. Yeah, just cutting up some of the fan edit montages.
Let's just steal
Why
their
not?
content.
Yeah, no,
/J/J.
No. They do
do
such
more
a
work
good job
than
of
us.
curating. But yeah, if anybody's like, I'm just looking for shortable Drawfee bits that we're like extremely late to the shorts party, but we're like everybody's leaving and we're like, hey,
Guess who's back?
showing up with 2
Or
beers.
here.
Guess what, nerds? Oh, this is so good, Karina.
Yeah.
Bobby Hill may or may not already have been one of the first ones I commissioned. So look out for that in the coming weeks. And of course I timed it really well so that we're going to release our, well, you know, it's that time of the year. So we're going to maybe have some different looks.
Yeah.
But then the shorts
We're not going to reflect it.
we're not going to you know, the shorts are going to exist in a different non-canon timeline.
It's an alternate timeline.
Alternate timeline. Yeah, we're entering the shorts averse. Not as popular as the Spider-Verse. Different continuity, exactly.
Yeah. I finally like looked up from what I was doing and checked the chat, and like 50% of the posts were just big hog.
Yeah.
Who said that? Where are you guys seeing
Where
that?
did that come from?
It could be anything, even a big hog.
Yeah.
Who up posting they big hog? What are you people talking about?
It's just, you know, it's just a large shadow that is in the shape of a large. I mean, if it makes you think of a hog,
skill issue, personal problem.
It's like, I'm not gonna tell you what it should make you think of. It's open to interpretation.
Believe what you want.
I love that. I love all the facial expressions you gave each of us in that drawing, Karina. You really, it's so good.
Yeah.
I remember you sent that in chat, and I was just like,
I'm hyped to see now.
I made the same face that you gave me. Just like. Sometimes a Drawfee stream is we just do 2 drawings.
Yeah.
And
you love it.
And you love it. This is a take your time kind of one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just real nice. The vibes are immaculate.
Have a nice chill time.
Nice. It's nice to make friends with people that you were already an appreciator of. And you know, sometimes you can meet your heroes.
And it works out.
It works out
It
every
goes
so
both
often.
ways.
You get one.
You get one. Everybody
Yeah,
gets
you
one.
get one. They get to spend the entire couple of weeks in between being like, don't be parasocial, don't be parasocial, don't be parasocial. But I want to be their friends, don't be parasocial.
If the people you're parasocial about make a whole ass video about you, and
I think you have the pass.
that's your in.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
I'm just having a great time over here.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, these colors.
God damn. It looks so good, Karina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Makes you look cooler than just doing the hard black shadows with flat color. And
Correct.
Being like
Aggressively correct.
Did I do it right?
You did it. You did it right.
No, I love all of the like eye catches from
Oh my
Going
God,
that are
yeah.
done like
Changed
that.
my
They're so
damn
nice.
life.
So I think I was like deep into Hellboy when Gon was coming out as well. And like that is also some like if you want some peak like crunchy shadows and well chosen flats.
Yeah.
It's like anyone who is taking the extremely difficult life choice of doing a lot of drawing in fine liners. So I always think that like fine liners is hard mode because it shows up like everything.
Yeah.
But like if you want a example of like how to absolutely smash it at sort of fine liner artwork, like all the Mignola, just in general to be honest, but particularly all the Mignola Hellboy.
There's something so satisfying about like the confidence of like those chunky black shadows, you know? This person's whole like left side is just a shape and it works and it looks so nice.
So good.
Just some art appreciators over here, you know?
Yeah. Art's really good.
Remember liking art? This rules.
You can.
I love liking art.
You still can. It's not too
Liking
late.
art is the best.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget you can, but I love it.
We're here to remind you.
Yeah.
This is her. We remind you to like us some
so
art.
Good.
Draws an anime character for you.
Look at this anime. Oh man. Yeah, we really we've upped the slumber party vibes on the stream by having Katy on, who's like literally up past bedtime.
I've drunk so much iced coffee today to make up for this. It's like,
I hope you get so much rest.
I say this with great affection, but as someone who regularly stays up till 3 streaming with my time zone friend, it's delightful to be on the other side.
yeah.
I'm like, wow, I do that.
Yeah, I don't think I've done this since I used to run a Monster of the Week game for some good friends that like I was the only person. I'm not sure anyone was in the same time zone,
Oh,
but like
wow.
I was definitely the only person on this side of the Atlantic.
Oh, wow.
So that was a lot of GMing till really quite late.
Oh,
So this is nostalgic.
yeah. But just to say is that I love streaming with Onsta, and I will always stay up till 3 a.m. to do it.
Yeah, we just gave Onsta a shout out.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Give
More
Onsta a
Monster
follow.
shout-outs.
That's a great stream.
That's like where I hang out.
It's where Karina hangs out. It's
yeah,
where I don't.
we get to look at Blorbos.
Yeah, I love it when on a rare occasion where I'm just like randomly up late. Maybe Emily's off on a trip or something, and it's just like, oh, Onsta's streaming? Hell yeah. That is my reaction to seeing Onsta streaming.
And then you pop in and it's just us like barking at our like our like pregnant man wife.
Yeah.
Who's racist.
And I'm like, yeah.
We love him. Wow. He only called us a slur once today. I love it. I love this game.
Oh, it looks so good.
Dang, dude.
Rules.
Wow. Nailed it. I'm gonna add the eye catch like
Yeah.
lens
Damn
flare.
right.
And I Yeah. Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's behind. The layer's behind. Yeah.
Where should we put the X?
Oh yeah.
That's what it's about. Oh, shit. Did I move that in the wrong place?
This is very Roro fight the power. It's also
it's
very
giving Roro fight the power.
it's also very love and rock peace.
Mm. Oh, that foot. How dare you?
A foot in perspective, foreshortened.
just deeply unreasonable.
Sweet.
I always love how you do like the triggery atmospheric things. Like it always just looks so good.
The way I watched Gurren Lagann at 15 and said, "This is just gonna be me forever." Actually,
Decisions were made that day.
It still holds true. There we go.
Nice. We got like 8 minutes left. We could do a little quick something.
You wanna pop back in?
I'll pop back in. Give me an easy one, chat.
Yay!
Yeah.
Give me one that won't make me go crazy and draw for not even realize that I was drawing for an hour.
Oh my God, how
Until I
many
look
ways
at
do
the
we use
clock
this?
and I'm like, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
It's nice to have like the draw zen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the right one.
Yeah. Please hide my like 10 layers.
It's
got
all I
you,
made
I
like
got
15
you.
for that as well.
Yeah.
Let's go. What do you got?
Sometimes you gotta. What do we see? Oh, Inspector Barnaby. just a caricature of Inspector Barnaby.
You
Okay.
draw him as a Chikawa.
Yeah. Ooh.
The ultimate caricature.
Yeah.
Is to just turn someone into a cute thing.
All right. Because Inspector Barnaby's just a guy. He's just like
Yeah.
sort of a. I know at some point he gets replaced on the show
Aw.
by his cousin, who's also, I guess, Inspector Barnaby, but he's not Tom Barnaby.
Yeah.
Tom Barnaby that's my Barnaby. But yeah, Chikawa Barnaby. Okay. All right.
Yeah, look at any Chikawa in the room.
Yeah,
There's like
it's-
5,000.
I have Barnaby on my phone and Chikawa all around me.
One,
Chikawa's
two,
all
three.
around me.
4, 5.
And so the feeling.
I have one of the Chikawa Miniso bags, and I was like, I'm gonna wear this to go get boba coffee and be so cute. And then I spilled coffee on it. And so I had to hand wash it and then hang it outside to dry. And I had this very like moody photo of just Chikawa's face hanging from a clothesline. But I got the coffee out.
To answer the person in the chat, yes, the fan service does continue throughout the entire show, but it's worth it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like
I think it's a fine trade-off.
Yoko's enough of a badass that
Yeah.
it's like
Like, if she sucked, it would be different, but
Yeah.
like, Yoko rules, so.
Yoko's amazing.
who's this?
What's this?
It's for somebody who's not in.
Is this
That's
a
not
merch
how that's
spoil?
not what his eyes looked like. Oh, my eraser is set to useless.
Barnaby does have very rosy cheeks, so I feel like
Aww.
like
So it's
Like-
something that I'm not going to take 50,000 years to draw.
Good, you good.
Do that again.
is anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you need me to put
Oh,
more
I need to
noises
go.
on?
No, it's I was gonna do,
Will it help if there's noises?
I was gonna try and do
Most
the
terrifying
Midsummer
one.
Murders theme song, but with uas.
Well, they make a lot of noises. Like Chikawa goes, yeah, yeah, yada, yeah.
And Barnaby goes, Jones!
And then Usagi goes,
Yeah.
ha.
Jones.
Hachiwade goes, oi. So you got a lot to choose from.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. None of them have noses. Barnaby's nose. What if, let's just see. I give him sort of a,
Oh yeah. And Momonga goes, yell at me. Yell at me.
that's what it says?
That's my Momonga voice. Yeah.
They're allowed
Momonga
to
likes
use
to be
words.
annoying.
This
But I-
actually, I think the
like-
nose was correct. I just have to move the mouth a little.
I think a solid 99% of my Chikawa knowledge, like, is Karina impressions of Chikawa. So
That's like most of it. I only watch it in like 1 minute long clips on Instagram that are just fed to me like a little iPad baby. But there's like a weird through line of lore, but there's not a lot to it. They're just little cute things, and they're like in this weird like they fight monsters
Huh.
and cry, but then they like have nice times and they're friends and they like dance, but they just
And
do
they
a lot
like
of
one
nothing.
Like when I drew the little comic about the stream you guys did after the episode,
Yeah.
like I ended up looking it up so that I could like, right, I need to get the Chikawa song correct. And then as soon as I was drawing it, immediately replaced it with Pink Pony Club, but so I realized after I posted, like, fuck, that's not, that's not it.
I think we got it. We got there.
He's so strange and off-putting.
Yeah. Sort of.
Yeah.
And then he just has like a human man's body.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give him the
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also study and they like eat ramen and sukiyaki.
Of course, you gotta.
Ah,
What did they study? How to fight monsters?
they just study.
Okay. They just study.
They just like do like the typical sort of tedium bullshit that we have to do, but then they just like go out and be cute in a field with their
Yeah.
friends. It's great. And strange things happen, and Momonga is there. And there's the guy that drinks the beer and goes,
Of course. I guess he usually has his jacket open.
Yeah.
You know, he's out in the field.
He's
looking
out
for-
in the field.
He's out in the field looking
singing
for
a little
clues.
song.
He's going ooh wah wah ooh wah wah ooh wah wah ooh ooh wah 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 wah.
Don't they pay taxes? Probably.
Ooh,
I mean,
wah, wah,
Chikawa
wah.
has a house.
Yeah.
But the rest of them don't. Like, Hachiwara is homeless.
At the rabbit,
The cat.
The
He lives
cat.
in a
of
cave.
course.
Chikawa has a mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in a housing raffle. So we're unclear on what the economics of his housing situation is, but Hachiware super does not have a house.
When there's a murder in Midsummer, but you're a little guy.
He's holding back tears.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he does. I mean, Barnaby has very wet eyes and very rosy cheeks. I feel like he really does sort of. Yeah.
Glanced at your phone screen, and that is just a man.
Listen, a lot of the characters.
I am face blind.
You gotta you gotta see
it
him.
doesn't mean anything coming from me.
You gotta see him solve a mystery to really understand.
I was
his-
really
his
proud
appeal.
the other day because I was drawing something for some friends, and I was doing a little bit of capturing their likeness, which is something I don't like doing and always claim to be bad at because I am. I have a lot of trouble processing faces, and so I can look at a face, but it doesn't really like click with me, which is why I'm really bad at remembering faces. But so instead I just didn't do that because I got really embarrassed about it, and I did it from memory. And then one of them said, "You really got our likenesses." And I was like, a
Yeah.
little Mickey Mouse laugh, like, oh. And I was like, thank you. I just remembered like descriptors that I took notes of in my head of what you look like.
And like drawing people that you actually know is the most
Yeah.
like terrifying thing.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't actually do it. Drawing anyone is terrifying, but
Yeah.
People keep asking me to do it on their Patreons, and I'm like, I'll give it my best. People are always nice.
That's
Yeah.
good. I feel bad anytime someone asks me to do it because it is like the undertaking of all time in my brain. Because I'm like, especially like I'm like, I don't love drawing people I know, but at least I know in my brain kind of what they're supposed to look like, I think. With a stranger, I can only go off of photographs, and it's just like a harrowing experience for me
Yeah.
artistically.
I mean, I appreciate whenever they give me a direction. It's like, draw this person as like a witch, or draw this, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, can be like, okay, cool. And it really helps if you have any sort of like, if you wear glasses, I'm like, oh great, I can just do the cool like anime glasses sheen, and then I
Yeah.
don't need to draw your eyes. Like, what a gift.
I like that it looks like Barnaby and Porf are just like having a psychic connection at this point.
And Jacob Horse is being nosy.
Jacob Horse is just happy to be here.
Well, Barnaby just caught Orpho trying to do a murder. Orpho's like, who, me? With my Italian
Italian cold steel and everything.
Yeah. Drop it.
What, this?
It's
Orpho
gone.
shrugs.
I mean, they do a lot of murders on that show with very antiquated weapons, so I'm sure I can't place a Cinque Dea episode. There's an episode with a Chris knife, though. That happened.
Those are the like squiggly ones, right?
Yeah, the
That's the technical term.
this kind, yeah. But anyway, this has been such a treat.
Yeah, it's been so nice.
I'm so glad we made it happen. Some super sleuths in chat deduced that perhaps the fact that you're here on a stream means we may or may not have also recorded an episode together. You know, you're just gonna have to wait.
Maybe.
You're just gonna have to wait and find out. You know the way we record episodes.
Oh, you think you're smarter than us?
You know,
probably.
in a few months, you may or may not. You know, we'll wait. We'll give you long enough that you forget, and then we'll just when you let your guard down, bang,
boom.
That's when we'll get you.
Unexpected Katie.
But yeah, Katie, thank you so much for.
Thank you for
That's so
inviting me.
fun.
Thanks for
So nice.
reaching out after we did the
Yeah.
episode, and thanks for just everything. You know, this has been lovely.
And thanks for getting me drawing again, guys.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you were drawing because your drawings are great, and everyone should draw.
Thank you for getting a lot
Everyone
of
should
people
draw.
drawing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Beautiful full
The
circle.
nicest comment section. I couldn't reply to all of them, but like I have read every single comment that is on on those two threads on the YouTube and like
yeah, everyone was so kind. It made me very
I'm so
glad.
proud of all of you. Like you're all doing amazing stuff, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and like I said already, Pride merch still available for another week, and look out this week for
the big bingus.
The big hog.
Hog's inaccurate.
It's
a
not,
different beast.
It's it's same. They may interact out in the barnyard, and the yearly anticipated episode. Again, it is July, so big episode this week as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for being here. And
thank you.
We're sorry.
Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.